I'm Patrick Callingham, I'm Head of Education at Endeavour. We're a charity working with young people, giving them another opportunity, I guess. We've got a young persons organisation that's adopted the station, and basically what we're trying to do is make it a tidier, more appealing place for people to travel to and encourage people to use the local station. So today we've just done a general litter sweep. We've cleared a bit of vegetation on the paths around the area. We have a never-ending battle against litter, unfortunately. Doing social action develops a bit of confidence. Putting on a high-vis jacket when your peers come strolling by, it's good for personal development.
I'm Chris Morgan. I'm the chairman of the Friends of Dore and Totley station, which is a little station at the southwest corner of Sheffield. The group was formed initially by the Dore Village Society, and one or two of the members there thought that something should be done about the station, and for environmental reasons as much as anything else. And gradually it's just evolved from there. Jeremy is our most active volunteer, and he monitors everything that moves here. Without him, we wouldn't have such a neat and tidy station. I love to see the fact that it's popular and people are using it, and they're happy to use it, and they want to use it more.
I'm Peter Hayward. I'm chairman of the Friends of Johnfield station. The train service as such was about 4 trains a day, and then we took on the maintenance of the station. We have persuaded the railway system that we needed more trains, and we now have a regular hourly service. As far as the station is concerned, it was virtually derelict when we first moved in. It had been closed for many years. What we've added is basically a transformation of this area here. It is now a much admired station garden. We have about 30 volunteers altogether. The planters were built by one of our members. I think it is a recognition that this is a community service. We are very, very much a community-focused group. About half an hour ago, a man got off a train and he walked past me, and then he turned around and said, "I think it's wonderful what you're all doing here."
My name's Tracy Carrington, and I'm a member of the Friends of Fitzwilliam Station Group. We're stood on the footbridge that goes over the Fitzwilliam station, which is in Pontefract in a deprived ex-mining community. This footbridge in particular was full of graffiti, and it was a place for antisocial behaviour. So we asked a lot of local volunteers to help us, and the schools and the nursery got engaged with us, and Edgelands Arts produced the copies of the pit houses, and then the children and the community all painted them. A few people from Northern Rail helped paint the bridge, which was very nice to put them on. Edgelands Arts transposed the drawings that the community had done onto these vinyls and put them up. The houses are the pit houses because we wanted to remind certainly the younger generations that will never work down a mine that this is a ex-mining community.
This is some artwork that the local schools have done this week, and I'm always pleased to put up work that local children have done.
I'm Martin Bolt. I'm one of the local councillors for Muirfield. About 6 years ago, we formed a Friends of Muirfield railway station, looking at what improvements the train users and the train operators wanted. One of the key issues being access and parking, and that's brought in a great deal of community involvement. We've since had ticket machines installed, we've extended the car park, and we're working on a full refurb of the station.
Since joining Muirfield in bloom and being asked to adopt the station so that we could do some work here, I've arranged for the whole of the underbridge to be done. When the commuters get off the train, they're tired, and they've said it books them up no end.
I'm Elizabeth Jones, and I'm representing Friends of Armagh Station. The local primary school, Hipsburn Primary, conducted a nest box competition, and all those nest boxes are now up and about on the platform, and you'll see them round and about. This is a small station, but it was a rather sterile looking station, bleak. And for this countryside around us, we really wanted to encourage people to come here.
Because I like working with wood, I designed these things. There's a drainage thing underneath them. They're not sitting flat on the ground, and that allows them to last longer, you see. So we're jolly pleased.
So my name is Joseph Codlin, we're in Blayden in the west of Gateshead, and we're part of the Friends of Blayden Station group. So Blayden, since it became unstaffed in the late 1960s, has suffered many decades of neglect. So we just really wanted to create something that the community can make use of and be quite proud of. Our most immediate action was restoring the existing concrete planters here, and we've also been installing a new community notice board which we've used variously as an art display, making use of a partnership with a local secondary school. The next job for Blayden Station is to install some additional planters which have been kindly donated by one of our local councillors. We're also hoping to do a bit of improvements in terms of painting the furniture and ask Northern to paint the bridge as well, just to help the station look its best, really.
Kay Braithwaite, and I'm a member of Nunthorpe and Martin Knitters. Our latest project is Wimbledon, and we've celebrated with the ladies' doubles match with the umpire in his chair and the well-known Wimbledon green and purple colours.
I'm Avril Moore, and I'm part of Nunthorpe and Martin Knitters and the station adopters. We've got the herb box all planted up, which is very, very popular with the local residents. Me included. I'll pop along on a Sunday and cut some sage for me, sage and onion stuffing. And it is a very busy little station. A lot of people are going to Whitby. So it's nice, and it's nice to see that we keep it nice and tidy, and I think people appreciate that.
My name is Karen Cornforth. I represent Alton Fairhaven Friends. We've been cutting the grass and the meadow, chopping back the shrubs and the perennials, and generally just keeping the area tidy. Before we started, it was a bit of a mess. I remember one of the open gulfs was at Royal Lytham, and there was a helicopter in the air, and it was filming the train coming in, and the actual beds were horrendous. We got some plants, and they dragged a lot of the horrendous woody plants that were here out, and we just gradually built up and made it look a lot nicer, hopefully. And people enjoy coming to the station. We've actually had people come from different areas specifically to come and see the station. There's a heritage trail round Ansdell, and the actual station is part of the heritage trail. So it's lovely. People, see us working and come and talk to us, and we love that. But if your station's looked after, then people just love coming down and just come down and make it part of their daily walk.
I'm Suzanne Simpson. I work for South Ribble Borough Council, but I'm representing the Friends of Bamber Bridge Railway Station. We've been working on various projects. These can be planters. We've done running in boards that make it more attractive, and we've also done an art project with the local school. Before, there wasn't really a lot here. There was no planters, no flowers, it wasn't appealing. It was just quite drab, really. Now, people just are quite excited to come. The children who are at the school that have been involved in the arts project come and show the parents and grandparents, and it's just a nicer feel. We want people to take pride in Bamber Bridge. We want people to look at the heritage, look at the railway station, and obviously use the railway, because that is important to us. We started off with half a dozen, and we've got over 10 to 12 now. I think if anyone wants to set up a friends group, you've just got to go for it. There's a lot of help out there.
My name's Anna Todd, and I'm the treasurer for the Maryporters. So we have been planting up the planters, which you can see just outside the station, and one on the platform here today. It was just a very bare station. It didn't have any colour to it, and there was no information on the platform either for visitors. We've had lots of positive feedback, especially on our Facebook page. We've had lots of nice comments saying how bright and colourful it's looking, and it's a more inviting place for visitors to come to. We want to encourage visitors here, and this is the gateway if you're coming by train to Maryport. So we want it to be inviting, and we want the rest of the town to take some pride in the place. Today we invited Allerdale Youth Council to come along. They're very interested in climate change issues at the moment, and they wanted to be involved in some urban planting. So you can tie in different volunteers from different groups and all pull together and make it a better place.
I'm Barry Russell. I'm a member of the Friends of St Anne's and Squiresgate stations. It was poorly looked after until we came along, I have to say, but now I think our hands have made it into something perfect. It's surprising the comments we get. We really are overwhelmed by the way that people see St Anne's Station. I think volunteering is vitally important. It helps the community, it helps the people that use services in the community. If we weren't there, it wouldn't happen. I would say go down to the station, get involved, make a change for the better.
My name is Neil Williams and I'm the chair of Friends of Glossop Station. We could see that there are a lot of opportunities around to enhance the station, particularly its historic features. The station is unique in that it was built by a former Duke of Norfolk in 1845, and today it's a listed Grade 2 building with many conservation features. And our current project is to have line information boards at every station on the Glossop line. The poetry board is called the Poetry Platform, and we use it to feature significant anniversaries such as the armistice, or this year the moon landing, but we also take a theme to celebrate as well. We do this work because we're proud of the station, we're proud of its central position to Glossop, and we want it to be a very welcoming gateway for everybody who uses the station.
The Friends of Heaton Chapel group was set up 8 years ago. It's a large group now, we've got 135 paid up members. This running in board is the original name of this station until 1973. The Friends asked our partner group, Menning Sheds, to make this for us. This is the Tide Barn Express. It's an insect train designed by local school children who go to the Tide Barn School. 12 years ago, we used to have a footbridge in this very position. This is a photograph of the footbridge, which has been changed to Victorian times. We call this the Bridge to Nowhere, and the Friends won an A-Cup award for this piece of artwork a few years ago. And this is our Friends of Heaton Chapel Station meeting room. We're above the station now. Northern have very kindly allowed the group to use this room for meetings. In about 2 weeks' time, we're really hoping that a new electricity meter will be installed for the first floor of this building, and then we intend to use it for lots of meetings and various other uses.
A lot of people didn't know the station was here until we adopted it.
From a community point of view, it's really beneficial.
So generally it's just created a fantastic feeling in the community. So we hope it's the first of many projects that our group's going to do.